good afternoon, good morning, good evening, hello, and welcome to first look at the Armstrong Powerhouse / GU Studios Class 317. Today we're going to be just doing a first look video on a drive from Luton down to Moorgate. I believe we're stopping at King's Cross. Total distance around 30 miles. Should take in the region of 45 minutes, I believe. Yeah, ish. Cool. So let's turn door key switch to change door mode. So if I have it turned off, yeah, that's turned off. That means I don't have control. That means the guard has control. Cool. So preparing the cab. That's a cool peep. Love that horn sound. CSR, I suppose we can turn that on. Now I'm going to look at the manual. Radio lost. CSR, press on, press the AR button. 2-digit CSR area, which is 60. AR. Push start. Cool. I think that means it's done, right? And press the T button to test. What we'll do in the meantime is just quickly scroll. We need to scroll this way to go for Moorgate. There we go. Cool, door sound nice. See, apart from that, I quite like this cab personally. The one thing that feels weird is the GEC logo. I'm probably not going to drive all the way down into King's Cross today. So I just want to make this a really brief sort of look at it, talk about it, walk about it a bit video. I've got to say I absolutely love the visuals, the sort of the smeared dirt on the windscreen. Really enjoy that. We'll due off at 28 minutes past. Yeah, so we're into King's Cross, 40 or so minutes. 47 heard. This is 47, right? LOL. I broke something. Interesting, he's got a singular Mark 1 hitched on the back. Of course, in this era, the Midland Main Line was a lot more varied than it is today. You know, you had a lot of local hold services. Obviously, Thameslink was starting up. Quite a bit of mail left in Pancras. Ooh, but nice little bit of wheel slip there, testing that feature out. So 317s were used on the Bedford and Pancras route and into the early days of Thameslink. Then they left and sort of came back again. It's all a bit weird. So I'm going to pop that over there so I can scroll through it all. So, to the top. That's a nice BR blue livery, 317s. 317s are actually quite old. So how to install, pretty standard. Technical information built between 1981 and 1982. This has been the last units to go really into BR blue. Maximum speed, 100 miles an hour. Tight lock couplers on the front. Yeah, interesting there, the old style tight locks. Yes, so liveries and varieties. BR Blue with NSC logo and front data panel, with NSC logo and front NSC flash. Flash. Sorry. NSC with front data panel and BR logo, with front NSC flash BR logo, with front NSC flash, with Northampton line door logo. So these did do a period of service on the West Coast. Let's actually do a fly past whilst we've got some speed going on. That looks really nice actually. 11 out of 12, do you support? NSC revised with no door logos, Great Northern line door logo, Northampton line door logo, West Anglia line door logo. Without NSC logo, with wagon logo. LTS rail. London Tilbury Southend? Question mark. Without LTS logo, with wagon logo, XLTS wagon. Wagon revised, so it's got with the wagon logo, without the wagon logo, with the First Capital Connect logo. First Capital Connect with logo, without the logo, with GN logo, GN with or without the logo. 1 with or without the logo, X1, X1, Nexia, Stansted Express, and a couple of varieties of Great Eastern stuff. So yeah, no internal audio has been mixed, I don't think, because that sounds incredibly loud compared to the cab. Nice, rather nicely that moves, which I quite like. Wait, do these have the ability for people to walk between carriages? Probably, actually, yeah. That'll probably extend out, right? You can hear it with this thing when it goes on the coast. This is a nice drive, though. I love one of the things. I've got some complaints with certain AP scenarios, but this is something they do get. One of the things they do get quite nice is they get a nice feel to them, if that makes sense. So this scenario, it feels quite warm. You know, it feels like I'm cruising on a warm summer's evening. It's been a nice hot day. You know, that kind of thing. I don't believe there's interior sound differences, but there is interior maquette difference. I wonder if the maquette on the seat changes at all. Doesn't seem to have a DSD system, interestingly. Doesn't matter. Have a little look around. So we've got the radio, got the second man seat. So yeah, you can isolate safety systems by lifting those cards up. I'm getting a bit too slow. Yes, it's quite nice. Definitely enjoying it. GU Studios, of course, in my opinion, an upcoming name, because I believe that they did the track for JT and for ATS, and I think they did some outsourcing for DTG, if I'm not mistaken, which I probably am, though. That's the one I'm really sure about. Bit extra brake on. And we're at Harpenden, which in our NSC route learning video where we drove a 319 northbound, this was our first stop. Just have a quick little look, see what traffic is. Yeah, so we've got a Moorgate to Luton service for another 317. Got one Papa 30, St Pancras Derby, which will be local hold by the looks of things. That'll be cool. St Pancras Bedford. Yeah, so we've got a bit of AI, and that's already Cricklewood. So we are not that far from the capital at all. Yeah, only 25 or so miles it'll be. St Albans City. That does sound like the bell's not working properly. You know, it sounds like that bell is... You know when you... So, this can be a really long explanation for a bell. But, I'm half Czech. Over there, you get your presents on Christmas Eve, basically. And you all have Christmas dinner together, and culturally you're not allowed to get from the table. Until everyone's finished eating, and then, usually through a really complicated contraption of pulleys and levers, someone at the table, one of the adults, rings a bell. That then is that means your presents have been delivered, basically. And yeah, now obviously I ended up being able to play with that bell at different times, and I know if you like if you didn't ring it properly, like if you just held the bell itself and sort of let the chime inside move around, it would make that sort of sound because there's no resonance, and that's what that feels like, that sound, where it's like, you know, hits against it and there's no resonance. Again, that could be what it's like, but it feels strange to me. Trying to get a decent screenshot, but I don't think it's going to happen. Apart from that, though, very nice train to be in. We don't have cab doors, right? Yeah, cab doors behind us, interestingly. Yeah, I had a very similar scenario for this route on the 377, which was at the crack of dawn. And you leave Luton just pre-dawn. And as you're coming down this section here, it's when the light comes up, and it's quite a nice, you know, quite nice and atmospheric. But, yeah, it is what it is. I'm actually working on a scenario pack for the East Coast Main Line South, and this being released is one of the things I wanted to go ahead and use with it. So that'll be quite cool. I've just got about 36 other scenarios that I need to do the admin for, and I'm a bit tired, if I'm honest. It's a shame that that's not clickable. Turn on, like you can't turn that on or off. But it is what it is. Oh. There we go. Line lights back, so neutral sections are implemented. I'm sure they were on the 319s as well. But it's just nice to know that that's there. And we'll do our drift down into St Albans. First train coming northbound, 47, large logo. That's nice. Large logo 47 on some parcels. I don't think I have the AP sound pack in for that at the moment. Unfortunately, I've got the snivels as well. I cracked a tooth the last week, so now every time I sneeze, it really hurts. Don't know why I mentioned that as well, but yeah, I've got the snivels. I'm going to have to blow my nose so that I don't end up sneezing. Yeah, multiple units are a nice drive usually in Train Sim, and this one is really no exception. It's good that we've got a near full sort of PEP family done. Wagons were streaming the development of a brand new build Class 87. That'll be awesome. Yeah, it's interesting, sort of the ideas of what people want to see next in train sim. I'm always for stuff in the north, because that's where I'm from. 317s, honestly, if it was a DTG release, I probably wouldn't get it. Or if I didn't, have already some scenarios planned to deploy it in. But that's just because I don't think I've probably never seen a 317. Well, probably have, but I don't remember it. And it's just I've got no significant memory to them. Yeah. Whereas something like the 156, I love a good 156. Haven't been on one this year actually. I need to go ahead and rectify that. Been on more 700s this year than I have 156s. Yeah, because I've been on. Yeah, because I got when I went down to London. Yeah, I got a train direct from Morpeth, so I didn't get a Sprinter that day. Did I? Maybe I did. So I might have had a Sprinter for that, so I might be on one. And then, yeah, Voyage. No, it was a Voyager direct from Morpeth to Sheffield. Two great central points of the universe. But no, so this train, I don't want to make a particularly long video today, purely because I'm not feeling too clever, as you can tell by my voice and stuff. But this does feel quite nice. I've got no complaints against it. Obviously, I've got nothing to compare it against for realism. But if you've got 1999 spare, having just recorded a Isle of Wight, for it video, this is definitely what to spend your £20 on. There's so much more potential in this than there is in the Isle of Wight stuff. The Isle of Wight is just poorly designed. It's unfortunate, but yeah, it just shows that. And yeah, I suppose the thing with the Isle of Wight is they had to, spread money between gameplay, route art, environment art, local art. This is just local art and local setup. But you know what, all the scenarios. But this, it feels much nicer. You think about being able to work that door. It would be nice if it's like when I break it, it would be nice if it's slammed forward. But that would be a bit too much for this simulation probably. But apart from, I generally can't think of anything I don't like about this, which is good. Always good. Even the Windows track externally, that's awesome. So we'll call it a Rattler. Call it here, but yeah, so in conclusion, do I have anything against this train? No. Looking through the manual and go a bit further than Rattler. So we've got two different pantographs. We've got the Stone Favorly A and BR and the Breckenridge Wallace High Speed. This one is the Stone Favorly. Play changeable destination blinds. Got one database for them all. Fair enough. Can't really complain. Digital destination screens. That's really nice. So it is actually two databases. Sorry. So that's cool. That's a system that you can actually, sign into. I enjoy that a lot. We've got our, we've got the radios simulated quite deeply as well, which I respect that. I enjoy that. Yep, DOO. Let's take control of the doors for this stop. Door control is to me. So, DOO, T and U for the left hand side, which is what we're opening. So, yep, that works. Now it's R to shut the doors again. So I personally prefer DOO in most of my videos because I tend to spend the time, if I'm doing a hoodless drive, it's very difficult to time out the 35 seconds or so. And then platform duty is complete. Now where we go. Wheel slip protection. We tested that accidentally, but yeah, fair enough. No slip today. Wheel slip protection, neutral sections. We talked about the isolation switches. So this is liftable. Yeah, so this can be lifted. Isolation switches are to activate. You must first insert the master key. So you'd have to put the master key in there. So I now have two master keys. There you go, emergency brake system. That's then locked out. Cool. That is actually a nice, really nice feature. You know, you compare this to 483 on the Isle of Wight, and the glaring errors. Yeah. Yeah. Code start. It has a code start feature. No point of discussing that. 317, 318s. Get different headlight clusters, nameplates included, which is cool. BR Blue Grey has a compressor on the UTSOB as well as the A, which was then removed in the late 80s. That's cool. So I'm not sure which end we're driving from, but you get the sound for the compressor. Power cannot be applied. If brake handles in step 2, step 3 are emergency. So is it an interlock system or? Yes, it's not interlocked. Which is fair enough. Headlight only functions when you have a line light. That's cool. That I want to see that going through neutral section. Now that I know of that. Shift to. Yep, we can listen to the Vogue and go a bit deaf. Simulate the era. Yes, they got the scenery for King's Cross Thameslink, which that is actually really nice. Obviously, that's come across from the 319s. But in fact, what I'll do is I'll quickly dive into World Editor and I can show it off. So don't feel as though we need to continue much further than this. We can have a whiz around though. We can have a whiz around. Wipers only operate on AI sensor for threading. That's cool. Classic brake squeal. That's cool. Driver's cab guide, driving guide, which is normal. Using the scenario editor. I feel like I'm dying. But yeah, this is the King's Cross station. Lol. Oh, here it is. But yeah, you can see we've got, the platforms. It's the above ground section here. Yeah, so it's a shame that it's still in the Thameslink branding. Because obviously we're driving an NSE scenario today. That's the one complaint I've got against that. But in the grand scheme of things, that's fairly minor. Also, I'm not sure if this is something that AP did, or APGU, but you don't need this many buildings hanging about. Like, just no point having all that over there. Obviously no changes to St Pancras. I don't think you can change track layout. But again, that's by the by. But cool, we've looked at that, we've looked at the radios. Yeah, so there's a whole lot of stuff you can do with the keys, or the code, sorry, which is really handy. We'll just go back into the train and call it. So yes, in conclusion, this train, I really do recommend going out and getting it. If you have the routes, if you have, you know, if this is something, you know, this is a nice little, it has a slot that it fills, I guess. And, you know, that's not something many other trains do. Or, you know, well, they do, but you know what I mean. This fills a slot on the East Coast and on the Midland. That's been open for a while, so if those are routes that you like to drive, I recommend picking this up. Yeah. Alrighty, I'm going to pull in here and stop, and then I'll end the video. Now let me just... Oh well. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching today. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe to see more from me on a semi-regular basis. And we'll see you soon. Bye for now.